The U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has called on Syria's divided foreign-backed opposition to join the upcoming peace conference in Geneva.
And so, on the eve of the Syrian Opposition Coalition General Assembly meeting tomorrow to decide whether to participate in Geneva in the peace conference, the United States, for these reasons, urges a positive vote. We do so knowing that the Geneva Peace Conference is not the end, but rather the beginning, the launch of a process.
Well, Kerry says the purpose of the Geneva II conference is to find a way to install a transitional government. The U.S. Secretary of State says the opposition can veto any names for an interim leadership, including President Bashar al-Assad's. Kerry also says that the talks in Geneva are the only way to end the bloody conflict in Syria. The deeply divided foreign-backed opposition will vote on Friday on whether to attend the peace talks, which are scheduled for next week. To discuss that further, we're now joined by Mr. Alfred Webre, who is a peace activist and international lawyer, and he's joining us live now from Vancouver in Canada. Mr. Webre, as always, thanks for joining us now. How do you assess Kerry essentially begging this opposition coalition to attend these peace talks?
Well, I think that structurally the United States has made several serious strategic errors. The first error is that they have excluded the regional power from the conference, and that is Iran. And even today, Russia said that Iran will eventually have to join the conference, and to have Iran excluded from the conference on a technical detail because Iran had some objections to a preliminary document was a very strategic error. The second point is this, that both the United States and Russia appear to be pushing the opposition, both the national coalition and the NCB into this conference when they do not have had time for a united front. And the Hood of the NCB says as follows. He says, U.S. Ambassador Robert Ford knows that this conference is going to fail, but that is what he wants because it will probably degrade Syria further and will allow Washington to get more power over the outcome when the real deal comes. And Russia is also happy with this setup because they think that in the meantime, Assad will be gaining more power and territory. So that these are moves that the U.S. may have made in its self-interest, but it was not in the interest of the conference process, apparently. And also, we have to think that if there is any calculation in the United States or some unseen power attempting to move toward World War III, one of their best options is to push the conference parties prematurely so as to appear to make it fail. So my advice to Secretary Kerry and to the Russians as well and to all parties is, hey, look, just back off and let the internal parties decide among themselves and bring Iran to the table, because Iran is the dominant regional power, and Iran is what is going to make this conference work, in my opinion.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now, but of course, as always, we do appreciate your insight. That was Mr. Alfred Webre speaking to us live from Vancouver.